Hey, we're live. Hi everybody. It's me. I'm the red mage. The red mage is the person that is me. I'm the person streaming. The person. Let's play some Final Fantasy VII. I swear to God, it never remembers why my character. I don't understand why. My insanity. It goes well. We had a little bit of a problem last time. I think we lost progress, which seems to be an ongoing problem. I think the mods are making the game not very stable. I might try to see if I can try to fix the issue in the long term. I would prefer not having to disable the mods, but if I have to, I have to. It's fine. So one of the mods they have lets me save anywhere instead of just at save points. Which I'm trying not to abuse. Like, I put it on basically under the idea that I'm not gonna abuse it, but like I want to be able to save like if I have to leave my computer for whatever reason, right? Like, and so it's something that. Oh, right, that's what we're doing. That's right. Case in point, as you might have noticed, we literally just saved the save point. It's just that, you know, but I've basically been using to make sure that I don't lose program in case there's game crashes. It's super weird because, like, last time when the game would crash, also OBS would crash. So, like, the stream would go down, which was super odd. You get to watch an incredible hype part of the run, though, where we go up the stairs for, like, 54 floors or something like that. So, that's kind of great. We could not go through the stairs. We would just fight some battles. But it's way faster to do it this way. Nope. Stairs are the most hype part of the entire game. Well, I'm not even sure I could even call it a run, really. It's probably playing this game for like 60 hours. Like, I might try to beat Emerald and Ruby weapon. That's the thing I haven't decided, but maybe. Oh. It's not one of them endless staircases or something. So I think that part of the reason that the staircase is so long is that they want you to think that the staircase is endless. Like, the game does that take a couple of times where you keep going for like a pretty long time and then you actually get there. And it looks like, oh, there's all of these infinite screens that are all the same as each other. So I probably like there's almost certainly nothing. But then it turns out that if you persevere, there is usually something. Here we have a real cutscene. So, are you playing, when you play the Commander Legend games on Magic Online, do you also, like, how does it work? Do you play in, like, groups of 4 at the end? Like, do you play in pods of 4? Is at least the first round, the first pod, like in the first group, the first game, is it played in pod, or is it played out of pod, the whole, like, league style? Yeah, I mean, normally I would be with you. It's just that, like, you know, we all just finished the draft, right? So, like, presumably you're all ready to go. But I guess it's possible for someone to just draft and then just call it a day. That's fair. No. Like, asynchronicity, I think, is a real big deal for these things. Like, I actually think that the move from basically from like 8-player queues to leagues on Magic Online was, like, actually really positive. Like, waiting for 20 minutes for the 2 people with Slovaks in your pod to finish was super not good. Yeah, so I do think that it would be kinda neat if Modo had this mod, like, basically had the X-Mage draft a cube mod, where you feed it its list of cards, destroy the intruders. But, like, the thing is that, like, you feed the cube and then you have the people that you want to do it, and, you know, the problem is that there is no incentive for wizards to do that. I think I stole from the same guy. No, I missed with the second one? That's some bullshit. Well, it didn't matter. No! My rollers are getting spun. Stop shooting at us. Like, the problem in having that sort of mode where you essentially just draft with friends, for example, is like Wizards doesn't gain anything from that necessarily. So. But yeah, like I would actually love if Modo basically let you make your own cube and then host drafts of your cube with groups of people that like with private queues. That sounds like something that I know. No, they absolutely did. That's my point. Like, it would be awesome for Modo to do that. The problem is that, like, is Modo gonna ask you for ticks to do? I guess that, like, if you're drafting a set, okay, you got the key card 60. If you're drafting a specific set, then you can kind of. You can kind of make the same pain incentives than there are for normal drafts, but like for example in my thing, right, where you're drafting a cube, becomes hard to ask for people to pay for that. Because of this newsletter. If you read all 6 of the Turtle Paradise newsletter, when you get to the Turtle Paradise, they give you an item. So I was quickly going back down to read the newsletter and then come back. That's the unreleasable one. That's the one that you need to read either during this visit or when you come back to the yeah. Or when you come back to the Shinra building later. Which we will come back to the Shinra building. We might as well just take care of it now, since you see, it took like... So... It really didn't take long. Oh baby, you are about to experience not having a very good time. I mean, I do have the cure powered up right now. I'm using I essentially have the cure materia on cloud paired with an all materia so that it cures everybody instead of just him the first time that you use it. But yes, the cure spell is very powerful. It is not uncommon for the cure spell to have that kind of power earlier in the game, but like essentially like cure is kind of weird in most Final Fantasy games. At the early, well, we still have Beat Rush, Somersault. Like you usually start the game where when you start the game, it deals a bunch of damage. And then it kind of sucks behind, and then at the end of the game you get cure spells that cure that, like they just cure you for your max health, so they go back to being OP. But like yeah, like the thing is that it's curing 2/3 of our total health, right? Like, and that's good, that's powerful, but it's not like crazy. It is more powerful than normal because of the materia that we have on cloud. We have this all materia. Which paired with the restore materia means that when you use a spell from the restore materia for the first time, and the amount of time that you get to do it, essentially as you level up this materia, it gets better. It will affect the whole party instead of one person. And if you wanted, for example, you could swap the restored materia for this lightning materia, and then instead of being cure all, we would have lightning all, and when you cast bolt, it would bolt everybody, but then you would only cure one person. I think for the early game this is better, but you know. Okay. We go to 460. We just got the key. So the way it works is that the top 10 floors or 12, I don't remember, the top however many floors starting from 460 in the Shinra building, you need to have a specific key card for the elevator room. You can access them by stairs, but without the key card, you can't get out from the basically from the stairway room, right? So we are going to be collecting key cards. As we go forward, we have obtained the level 60 key card, and now we are on level 60. Level 60, home of a somewhat annoying stealth minigame. So here I was dumb. I forgot that I forgot about the stealth minigame completely while talking about it. Basically, the way it works is that you have to do this thing where you stop people from seeing you. It's kind of annoying. Big shot. Cross slash. Yeah, this guy got fucked up. We also kinda got fucked up, so... So the funny part about this stealth minigame is that if you fail it, I believe 5 times, at the end, basically, Barret tells up, wow, you're bad at this. I guess we're just gonna go normally. Because the idea is that you have killed all of the soldiers that are patrolling the areas. It's like, what? So this is the actual stealth minigame. The bad part is that now that we got caught, we have to redo the whole thing again. Also, I do need to heal us. Also, it is worth mentioning that Cloud has one of the highest magic scores in the game at the beginning. Yeah, yeah. Be trash. Somersault. Big shot. I will say that I am, speaking of the OP cure, the interesting thing is that I do not believe that materia changes the cost of the spell. So that's why I'm trying, for example, to heal in battle, because basically that way, instead of spending spending the MPs for each instance of cure on each character, since materia only works in battle, I only have to cast Cura once, and it heals everyone. Alright. We did it. We didn't have to murder everybody this time. Remember, we're here to save Hades. Hell, I know that. So here's floor 61. One of these guys will give us the... What the hell are you? Here. Oh, I see. Same as the what you call it. Shinra Incorporated Repair Division. You know, this building looks like it's starting to fall apart. This door was just pushed open. You have to fix it right away. Oh yeah, and take a look at the other floors too. Here, take these. This man gave us keycard 62. I guess that actually it started at level 62. I think I got it wrong. Like, basically 60 and 61 are on the same keycard. But starting from 62, you need a specific keycard for. We did get here for 462, meaning that now this door will open for us. Who might you be? You all must be those... me? I'm Domino, the mayor of Midgard. Actually, I'm the mayor in name only. The city and everything in it is run by Shinra Incorporated. My only real job is watching over Shinra's document. Me, the mayor, a librarian. You want to get upstairs? Tell you what, if you can guess the password, I'll give you my keycard. Yes, that's it. Guess the password and I'll give you my keycard. Get it on the first try and I'll even throw in a special item. So this is a minigame. You also need a special keycard to get to 69, yeah. Just like in real life. Public Order Weapon Development Library. Time for new land weapons, economic report anti-Shinra activities, soldier member by class, highly against Shinra peacekeeping law, material production, its military uses, modern history of Midgard space problem. So basically, the way that this works is that you find the book that doesn't belong here. This is the library about weapons development, so this book about the Midgard space program should just not be there. And we figure out which of these, because we found the book, this is book 17, we take the 17th letter of the title. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it's an I. This is the Space Development Research Library. Modern history of the space program, the mission, macro energy and planet movements. Midgard. So this looks out of place. It's Midgard city map, sector 04. So it's G because it's the fourth letter. So we have I and G. This is the Scientific Research Library. Report on high moho levels in living beings. Final evolutionary state in the land dwelling life. Ranks and standard use of Mako weaponry. This is it. So it's K. The other one could be ancients in history. Mako energy drives in life form. File on Dr. Gas biology. So it's this K. So we have I, G, and K. Finally, this is the Urban Development Research Library. Illustrated guide to city planning, the new plans for urban planning, reactor construction chart, problems with plate construction in Midgard, data on experimental animals living near Midgard. This is probably it, and it's N. So we have IGKN, and we need to find words that we can build with those letters, like king, for example. King is a word we can build with those letters. Got it? Then tell me. What's the password? It's king. King. God, I love the sound of that. King. President Shinra sucks. I should be king of Midgard. Well, okay, here, take it. Receive it. Keycard 65. Yeah, Gnik was also another one. It wasn't in the menu though. I never thought you'd get it on the first try. Just goes to show you can't judge a book by its cover. Well, promise is a promise. Take this too. We got the elemental material. I will save again because I don't want to risk another crash. What do you mean one of the spellings got auto-modded? Oh, Nick. I see that now. Yeah, I can say Nick. That's acceptable. We now have keyhead what, 65 I think? So we now have access to all floor up until the 61st. Let's see if I remember how this works. You open these. Oh, I don't know. You have to go down first. By keycard, will be employee verify. Print to open 1,500 at the time. This is nothing to go on. I'm going to change it for now. Air conditioning ducts are very dangerous. That is incorrect. Open the door. Open the door. We have a coupon. Get in here. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, I know you're a... What type of racist or racist term is Nick? Like, you would also, like, if you were trying to do a racism, you would also be very bad at it. Gnik was my favorite, though. Also, in case you didn't know, this is kind of super finicky. Figuring out the exact place you get to go. Up! We have a B coupon. We have to open this door, take the C coupon. go back into the air duct. Go back to the beginning. Coupon change. You can exchange your coupons for items. Here are the items you can have. Star pendant, 4 slots, and the sound all materia. The sound all materia is especially cool. Cloud is our best mage at this point, so we will actually just give him Lightning All as his other option. We'll take Cover out. Cover is kind of whatever. I think a Cloud's better than Tifa at Magic, right? Tifa's kind of a brawler. Yeah. Both are better than Bird. Bird sucks at Magic. Like, you see, look at his stats, right? Like, Cloud has very low dexterity. But outside of that, he's like better strength than either of them, and better magic than either of them, and better spirit than either of them. Cloud's just nuts. But that means he gets the materia. The next, the other thing that we have is a star pendant, which protects against poison. We'll give it to Tifa for no reason in particular. Probably looks very pretty on her. You can admire it as she punches the shit out of you, if so inclined. Level 64. On level 64, we can go to this locker room and steal shit out of people's lockers. Like this Phoenix down. And this ether. Also, this megaphone is a reference when we storm the Shinra building for the second time. We will find... Oh wow, I'm the biggest idiot. I had not saved here, I guess? Crazy. Yeah. Now the machine gives up. We can hit it, but doesn't accomplish anything. Okay. So the megaphone that we found in that room is kind of a future reference. The character Kate Sith uses megaphones as weapons. Oh, you're right, this thing. City born from the Earth, model of the city. This must be why he took hers. We got the Midgard part. Parts are missing. Insert Midgar parts, fix that part. Sounds like something opened up. I think that this one is in the bottom room. Here's worth mentioning that in this part of the map there are encounters, so we can actually get fighted if the enemy so decides. Midgar parts. Specifically, we get to fight whatever the fuck this is. No, it wasn't very tough. Yeah. Everything is normal. Don't even worry about it. Though my favorite monster in this game is still the Hell House, which is a house. Like there isn't even anything particularly, just a house. You get attacked by it. It throws missiles at you. It's getting super weird. Inside the Midgar parts. Looks like something opened up. I don't have any clue what did open up though. I don't know how I expected this thing to move to attack us, but it wasn't like that. Oh, we got an echo screen, nice. Yeah, it's a Keke reverse Whack-A-Mole, but it looks like the hole is part of its body, right? Like, when you look at the model, it doesn't look like something coming out of the ground, it looks like something that has like a metal base, right? This one from the Smajo, some parts are missing, certainly parts. Something opened up. No. Okay, but what is it? When construction on the... Why can't they put the parts in it? What is going on? Oh, thank you. Something open up. It's like a Whack-A-Mole, but you know, sometimes you whack a mole and sometimes, well, the mole whacks you. I actually want to steal from this thing. I steal hypers from them if I remember, which gives us a way to reset the status that we want. Like, Hypers and Tranquilizers are the only way to reset the Fury and Sadness status, respectively. And the other way around. Earth level up! Keycard 66, let's go. And you might be thinking, wait, why aren't there Midgard parts? And well, that part of the city actually is a legit missing. Remember the whole thing with the plate falling down? It was like a hole. Oh, I remember what happened now. I ain't going to save. Last time we got stuck in a room. So we came up here, and what happened was that we essentially went into this room, and then we couldn't move anymore. We kind of got stuck into the geometry in the corner, and we couldn't leave. It was very odd. It's just me, or does the conference room smell? There's some sort of stench coming from somewhere. This is a clue, actually. You're in the bathroom, do you even hear whispers coming from somewhere? This is also a clue. Oh, the plate incident. I thought that they said that pirate incident. I was like, what? Come on, we're building the future of Mako. It isn't the feeling that I'm alive, the feeling of moving this world with just my hands. So the clue... No, Final Fantasy 7.5 is like... I will flush the toilet. Just... common courtesy. Climb up. Final Fantasy 7.5 is actually like a shooter thing. It's called Dirge of Cerberus. Jeez, that's a lot of suits. We have the damage estimates for Sector 7. Considering those factors registered up and all the investment, the damage is estimated at approximately 10 billion gil. The estimated cost to rebuild Sector 7 is... We're not rebuilding. What? We're leaving Sector 7 as it is. And we're starting the Neo Midgard plan. Then the Ancients... The Promised Land will soon be ours. I wanted to raise the Mako rates 15% in every area. Rate hike, la 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 la, and please include our space program in their budget. Riven Scarlet will divide the extra income from the rate increase. Oh man. So if you raise the rates, the people will lose confidence. It will be alright. The ignorant citizens won't lose confidence. They'll trust Shinra Incorporated even more. Well, you guys have a monopoly. Have a monopoly anyway. It's not like they can do anything about it. Ha ha ha! After all, we are the ones who saved Texas 7 from Avalanche. The dirty pound sign, dollar sign, asterisk pound sign. And actually, I'm able to hold that cap thing. Hojo, how's the game? And a specimen. She is inferior to her mother, and still in the process of comparing her to her mother Ifalna, but for now the difference is about 18%. How long will the research take? Probably 120 years. It is probably impossible to finish in our lifetime, or in the lifetime of the specimen too, for that matter. That's why we're thinking of breeding her. Then we could create one that could withstand our research for a long time. What about the Promised Land? Won't it in there are plans? That's what I need to plan. The mother is strong, and yet has her weaknesses. In case it wasn't clear, Hojo is the worst. But there's a lot of people in this game that are kind of all simultaneously the worst. That concludes our meeting. Something stinks. We're talking about Iris, right? I don't know. Probably. Let's follow him. Whew! I love the reverse shuffle. Okay, first things first, so let's flash the toilet again. Some things I actually want to know that there isn't some sort of flush in the toilet Easter egg. Oh, you know what? I should give the elemental material to somebody. Like, materia Barret. So Barret, how about we move... These behind the restore materia. These behind lightning materia. These behind the elemental materia. So now you have all lightning, basically. So now you have your normal attacks, steal lightning. Did I manage to steal enough tranquilizers? I have 5. Yeah, it's enough. Hojo, huh? Okay. For 65 on 66 half. Alright, so Moth Slashers and Soldier Third on the next floor. So next floor will have some stings that we need to steal. So. I remember that Hojo guy. He's in charge of the Shinra science department. Cloud, don't you know him? This is the first time I've actually seen him, so that's what he looks like. Hojo thankfully left the door open for us, so it's gonna be... This man just refused to talk to us, I suppose. Nice. There's some random holding cells here. Okay, I want to make sure that... let's see, the specimen Hojo asked me for is question mark. So before we leave, I will save. Because before we go ahead, I want to like quickly save because I don't want to. Basically, I want to pick up the chest at the top, but... Is this today's specimen? Yes, we're starting right away. Raise it to the upper level. My precious specimen. Precious specimen. Is it going to be used for a biological experiment? Genova. So inside that thing, you see presumably a part of Genova, unclear. Oh hey! It's a human. Hello, human.
I return. It's almost like you've been in chat all day long, Marco.
I mean, I was, but then I wasn't, and then I was again.
Nice. 92400. Fuck.
Yes? No?
That. Hopefully that never becomes relevant, but I've just said my password out loud.
You are on stream, I can maybe edit the audio out. Also, to be fair, I also had like 4 numbers.
Okay. That's fine. I just said it out loud without thinking. That was unfortunate. Although, I don't think anyone is going to get to the place where this password exists, because you would need to be at my house in person, so it's probably fine.
Wait, is that the password of your router?
Yes.
Oh, well then, but then I'm not gonna bother editing anything out.
Marco, they can steal my router password.
Yes, if they can log into your to your wireless, dude, it's fine.
Ooh, I obtained an ice root carrot.
Insanity says that he's 100% pirating your Wi-Fi. Genova,
oh, okay.
Sephiroth, so they've brought it here.
Insanity, I would just like you to know that I am currently updating Magic Online so that I can do drafts, because I didn't know drafts were up yet.
Cloud, be strong. Did you see it?
Cloud,
Say
be
what?
strong.
It's moving. It's still alive.
Do you see Calyrex, the ice horse?
Where is it? $, £, ampersand, asterisk, ampersand, @ head. This whole thing's stupid. Let's keep going.
Fuck, shit, shit, fuck, fuck, shit, shit, fuck?
Yes. So, the next step is
good.
we're gonna go here. We're gonna take these.
What do I have?
See if the poison material. What does the poison material do? Material. Defense.
Material poison. Creature material. Creature type material poison.
Ability is poison. Oh, okay. And it lets me use bio.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I mean, I'll put it on. No reason not to. Oh, there's a save point. We'll save.
I don't believe you.
I'm literally saving that now.
That was proven wrong.
And then I was told that there would be. I was told that there would be some juicy. There you go. Boy, it took a while.
In other news, did
We
you
have
see?
been attacked from the back by 1 second. It's actually kind of neat to figure out what the fuck this is. This is a Moth Slasher? Moth Slasher has something interesting, right? Moth Slasher has a carbon bangle, so we do need actually quite a few of those. That's steal. Let's begin stealing. Wouldn't steal anything.
Marco, stealing is bad. Steal from evil monsters that are trying.
I somehow don't feel too bad about it. Steal from this guy. Couldn't steal anything.
Marco, we're the heroes of this story. We can't stoop to the level of the monsters. No stealing from the monsters.
If the monsters didn't want me to steal from them, they shouldn't have had carbon armor that is better than mine. I really hope this doesn't kill it. It totally killed it.
No. So as I was saying, did you see the press conference today with Rudy Giuliani?
I know. I tried to avoid watching anything involving Rudy Giuliani if I can help it.
That's fair. But his hair dye, like he was talking in like a room and apparently it was hot in the room, so his hair dye just within the middle of the thing just started dripping down his face on both sides of his face.
84 damage.
I don't have any context to know if that's good or bad.
It's bad.
Okay. Stop.
83 damage. These guys don't fuck around.
Oh, so it's not a bad amount of damage, it's that it's doing that amount of damage to you.
Yes. I still... Can we kill these things, please? Thank you. At least one. Like, I need one of them to be dead. The other ones...
Fighting... Marco, is fighting good against ice?
No. Yes. I don't know. Maybe.
The answer is yes, which I didn't know until literally just now.
Please steal the stupid hard edge from him. Oh my god. Well, it's not doing a whole lot of damage. Defend, steal. Steal anything.
Don't even have...
Defend. Steal. Stole hard edge. Let's go. Thankfully, we only need one of those.
No. Computer is fucked. Everything about it is fucked.
I like that different characters have very different limits for their system. Tifa has this slots thing.
Yeah.
Where you have to hit the correct result on the reals, but a normal character just speak a thing and it happens, right? We got a weapon update for Cloud, so that's kinda hype. Equip Hard Edge.
Every time you say hard edge, I think of straight edge. I don't know why. Help.
So he has Restore and Lightning. The hard edge also has two more whatchamacallit?
PP?
No, two more material slots on it. The Buster Sword only had two connected material slots. The hard edge has two connected ones and then two more unconnected ones. So
Marco, I have a problem.
You are the problem.
Yes.
This is true.
Got him.
You did get
My computer's background is glitching. I'm having problems loading my personalized background on my computer.
Stop being
Jesus
cursed.
Christ. This is true. I think I pissed off a witch somewhere along the line.
Alright, we got another one of these assholes. Time to try to steal from it.
No. Oh, hey, look. My computer's somewhat working now. I probably shouldn't have said that, but...
Yeah, that was definitely a hubris thing to say.
This is true. Guys, I got a tuft of white mane hair.
Pog.
Please,
Now I
need
can
some
make
carbon
friends.
bangles. Can you stop doing whatever the fuck you're doing and give them to me?
Help, this weird old man is talking to me.
Alright, got the carbon bangle. Let's go. Cross slash.
Yeet.
So I have 9 mana. Can I safely discard a land?
I don't know about it. How much of the mana is in lands?
5.
Okay, that's worse.
It's also only turn 5.
Seems legit.
Okay.
I went
What the
turn
fuck?
2 Moss Diamond into turn 3 Sisay's Ring into turn 4 Seer's Lantern and a 5-drop.
What am I doing here? I wanted to equip this carbon bangle.
No.
The carbon bangle has one more material slot and way better defense. Let's go.
Okay. Insanity.
Hi.
Thoughts on the next gen being Sinnoh remakes?
Which one is
That's not
Shinra
a
again?
Gen 4. So
yeah, Gen
next
4.
game being a Sinnoh remake is fairly likely and would be amazing. That's not a generation thing.
Yeah.
It would still be Gen 8.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably
it would
use
still
the
be
same
Gen 8?
engine.
Okay.
Yeah, they would still use the same engine with all likelihood.
I would literally explode if that happened.
Same. Platinum is my favorite Pokemon game of all time. But
Yeah.
that's also because it was my first Pokemon game.
It was my third Pokemon game. I had Pearl. Actually, it might have been my fourth. I had Pearl, then I got Mystery Dungeon Blue. I think I got Leaf Green before I technically got Platinum, but I definitely didn't play Leaf Green until way later.
Yeah. Somewhere in the bowels of my thing, I have Fire Red, Leaf Green. I think I have 2 copies of Leaf Green, and like a original cartridge of Silver and Gold.
I have
And,
an
like,
original
I don't know
Italian
where-
cartridge of Pokemon Red on my screen right now. Oh, 2 of them. Sweet. That's 2 more carbon bangles.
How does that cartridge still work, Marco?
Yeah. I checked it out. I think that it still holds saves.
Damn. That's kind of impressive, honestly.
So, Pokemon Gold cartridges are kind of dying left and right. Because,
Yeah.
because of the clock, the internal clock.
Oh yeah, that.
But Pokemon Red doesn't have that problem, so a lot of those cartridges still work. I haven't had to change about it yet. This thing is really holding on to its carbon bangle in a way that I find kind of unacceptable.
Marco, every
Drew
time I
land.
hear you say that, I hear you say carbon bagel.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what he's saying.
What the fuck?
Don't worry about it.
Where the fuck do I go to create the Reigns of Unity?
The mayor's house.
Aha. Nothing.
Can you please steal this fucking carbon bangle already? We've tried stealing from this thing, I believe, 85 times at this point.
Wait, I thought the mayor was outside. He's teleported inside immediately.
Okay, we got the carbon bangle. Which means now we have
more than
murdered
meets the eye of this man.
this thing. Mind blow!
No. Wait, isn't that the signature move of what's his butt?
I don't know, but I
Who?
shouldn't have used it.
What is insanity? What is the Ghost Fire Ultra Beast?
I literally could not care less about Ultra Beasts in any fashion.
Yeah, but I
I
need to figure
could.
out its name.
But
God damn it. You're gonna
They're
make
not-
me look this up.
They're not real, and you can't convince me otherwise.
alright, guys, we have a full.
I'm trying to think if there's any that I have any personal attachment to, but I might just agree with you.
I like the one that has the giant mouth just because of its Japanese voice acting. I will admit.
It's just a man screaming.
Yes.
It's also
I
scary
forgot
as
I had
fuck.
my
If you
commander.
did- Wait, who's your commander?
The
luck,
5
equipment,
mana. 5
Oh,
mana
Cascade?
Cascade. And it gives my expensive spells Cascade, which I should have been casting a while ago.
No.
I would have gotten 2 Cascade triggers already.
Fire and lightning. So you
Or
can
is
get
this 4-player games?
Oh yeah.
You have restore and lightning.
This sounds
here.
fucking heinous, my dude. I
Yeah, why do you
kinda
think
hate
I'm
it.
playing? Did you see my deck list? I have
Yeah.
5 7 drops, 2 8 drops, and a 10 drop.
Yeah, but that 10 drop is also, like, fucking bonkers.
My 10 drop is
Like,
actually secretly 5 creatures hiding in the overcoat.
This is true. I mean,
Right.
it's a mana rock. It's a mana rock, a sorcery that does nothing, and maybe 2 creatures is probably what it's going to end up being.
I now get to save the game again, having found all my carbon bangles they wanted. And
To
now
be
we-
fair, Peony is, like, considerably better than Chairman Rose,
You talk to me.
even if he's useful.
You're not talking to me, unfortunately.
Also, you know the other funny thing? Opposition's Agent online is, like, 35 cents.
Okay, I went
Like,
into a
no one
downgrader.
wants this card.
I am now out of a downgrader.
Did the dumb waiter make you dumb?
No. It made me wait, though. That it made me do.
That's even worse than making you dumb.
I mean, that's kind of, you know... You know it's just an elevator, right? Like, waiting is part of the experience. Here's...
It's not called an elevator.
Is that her name? What do you want?
Filigree
Your
Familiar, the
blood.
second cutest card in Kaladesh.
It is pretty cute. We're taking Ernest back.
You know what the first cutest card in Kaladesh is?
Outsiders.
Workshop assistant.
Wait, what is
Should
it?
not understand.
Workshop assistant.
God damn it, Marco!
Can I ask for something that while I'm trying while I'm reading what's being said, you don't like talk about magic in the stream channel? Thank you. Like I don't think I'm asking for so much. We're literally talking about magic at all other times.
This is true.
It's not enough.
There's so many frivolous things in this world. Are you going to kill me? I don't think you should. The equipment here is extremely delicate. Without me, who could operate it? No. That's right. I recommend you think things out logically before you make any rash moves. Now bring in the specimen. I believe the cutscene is over. They put a weird dog in Eric's cage.
Nice.
And there's like...
Marco?
The weird dog is clearly like... being angry about something. Cloud, help!
Nice.
What do you think you're doing?
How far are you back on half-arsed history?
A while.
Okay.
Probably like something like I probably have like a couple months of backlog stuff.
Alright, so you're not even to 100 yet, probably.
Both of them are on the brink of extinction. If I don't help, all these animals will disappear. That is a girl. You have a girl into animal, that's
what?
terrible. Hers is a human being. You're gonna pay.
I don't believe you.
Here, can't you do anything? Barrett. Alright, step back. Stop!
Is Barrett just blowing this door off?
Well, Barrett is certainly shooting this glass a whole bunch. The glass capsule all became white and like areas fell to the ground. And Dojo's been like, what are you doing? Oh, my precious specimens!
This guy seems kind of shady as fuck.
Hojo is the worst. And then he opened the door to check his specimens, and then the weird dog jumped him.
Nice! Go weird dog.
Now's our chance to get hers. And now we got Aries, who appears to be... Thanks, Cloud. Not doing
Don't mention it.
the best, but she's better. She feels better now. And then,
I mean,
Cloud, what's wrong?
Saved is pretty good.
The elevator is moving.
I'm about to like.
This is no ordinary specimen. This is a very ferocious specimen.
Well, get fucked.
He is rather strong. I'll help you all out. He talked? Oh, the weird dog talked to us.
Okay.
I'll talk as much as you want later, miss.
Is the weird dog, like, very large?
I mean, you hadn't joined the stream and look at it, but it's like, it's large, yeah. Like, probably a weird dog, like, its features are like somewhere in between a dog and a cat, but it's like about as big as like a panther.
This? Yeah. Okay, that is a formidable thing that exists.
Do I want Tifa or Bear? I think I want Tifa, so I'll send Barrett to take Ares somewhere safe. What's your name? Hojo has named me Red 13th, a name with no meaning whatsoever to me. Call me whatever you wish. And now we get to a screen.
Wait, do we get... We get to name the dog?
Yeah.
Nice.
So there are two options basically. We can keep the name Red 13, or we can name him Nanaki, which is the weird dog's actual name. But we'll hold on to Red 13. Just where I kind of like keeping.
Wow, you won't even
I like
you won't
just
allow the dog to have its actual name?
I
Very
like
rude,
keeping
Marty.
all the default names.
That's fair, but also
Now we're
this
being
dog has been through enough.
faced in battle by the sample H0512 Opt-C.
Is that like sample H25102, but different?
I don't know, but I am gonna fire off Bolt on all of these assholes. I will also have Tifa steal from the back. Feels like he is doing nothing to steal. Perfect.
Okay, why does Kaparaja no play rough?
I don't understand the question.
Why would it not?
Yeah.
Because it is in no way, shape, or form a fairy type?
But it wants to play rough.
It's pretty cute. I would see him being a perfect fairy type. Okay, we killed the first of the idiot tiny things.
No.
We need to heal. Which I will do. Cure all. The guy.
Ultra ball.
Oh wow, the weird tiny thing came back. So maybe change of strategy.
Fucking dang. Guys, I got a Kaparaja.
Huh.
Change
My
of
brother
strategy,
also
we
named-
just attack the guy in the back with magic.
Magic. My brother renamed my Dracovish Tailfish, and I don't know why.
Because it has a tail.
And it's a fish.
It. I guess it literally is just a tail with a fish on the end of it, but
Yeah, see?
I don't like this. I don't like that you're right. It's the real thing.
Okay, so the tiny idiot's back.
Nice.
Eat rush! Somersault! No, you somersaulted the wrong idiot. Hold.
Oh, that's like completely worse than what I thought you said. I thought you said Solar Assault. And I was like, what is that?
This is only
You just said
Tifa's 7
somersault.
limit break. Come on.
That's fair. Yeah, how far are you through this? You're like a quarter?
No, I see a quarter. I'm like 10% of the way through this game, my dude.
Oh, okay. So even
Yeah,
less.
okay. We magic this thing to death.
Magic, 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 magic.
I think the weird dog is actually a strong magic user, if I remember correctly. We got to top this one.
The fuck?
There it is. You're right.
Why is Weird Dog a strong magic user?
She seems alright.
Why not?
In many ways. I have a right to choose too. I don't like to like good things. What are
G-Max
you?
drum solo.
Yeah, drum solo.
Oh wait,
No,
these...
this is more like a banjo thing. An informed question, but difficult to answer. I am what you see. You must have many questions, but first let's get out of here. I'll lead the way. Cloud, so
Wait,
you did
does
come for
Rillaboom-
me.
Huh.
I apologize.
Rillaboom becomes the drum when it Gigantamaxes.
No, we said
Excuse
we
me?
don't need to be in this building, so let's get the hell out of here. Before 5 of us go together, it will be noticed. Let's break up in 2 groups. Press the menu button to access the
No, it
menu.
doesn't.
Press the cancel button for change party. Press the OK button when finished. Okay, so first things first, let's decide on a party. JP, who should be on the party?
Weird Dog, 100%.
Yeah, the
Cloud.
I was never gonna remove the weird dog. We cannot remove Cloud.
Tifa.
Nah, I should probably put Ares on. She's super low leveled. I answered my own.
Alright,
Actually,
Ares,
yeah,
and then
I answered my
Barret.
own question. We cannot afford to have a dude. So we should not have the weird dog.
Gosh darn it!
No, the reason is that
Oh,
the
weird.
weird dog and Ares are both mages basically, and Ares is level 11 and the weird dog's level 14. So Ares needs the experience more.
This is true. I will suggest that you put Barret on your team because I like Barret.
Yeah, the problem
Strong logic
is
there.
that I don't know that I want to remove Tifa because Tifa has the steel materia.
What is a materia?
Oh
Have you
boy.
played Path of Exile?
What?
Yes,
JP?
but not much.
It is literally the Path of Exile magic mechanic. They
So-
stole it directly from
okay.
Final Fantasy
Yeah.
VII.
So basically, the way
Huh.
we were talking last time about the lifetime, the life form, the lifeblood of the planet, stuff like that. The lifeblood of the planet crystallizes into. So that does mean I will put Tifa and the dog on because I'm not gonna have them on the party. So I need to de.
Oh, nice. The
them.
dog gets in.
No, they are not, which is why I'm putting them in, actually. Because I need their, I need their stuff, basically is what I'm saying.
Give me your stuff. Wait. Oh, holy shit, there is sound. There's been sound this entire time.
Okay. So, wait, are you talking about my stream? Do I not have sound on my stream? Is that a problem?
No, I was talking about my Switch, because I heard the ding 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 sound of low health, and I just was like, am I imagining this sound? But no, I wasn't. Because I was very concerned for a second.
So, menu, equip, Barret, carbon bangle. You also get a carbon bangle.
Why the fuck did
I guess you get a
Cockatrice open?
talisman, although I have no idea what spirit even is. You get a star pendant. You get to hold on to
But
all
Marco,
your
everyone
bots.
knows that.
You also get to hold on to your respective bots, and then you get to. So here's what you get. You get all. With.
So, random
So-
thought.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you can go
Yes,
first.
yes.
You can go first, Insanity. My random thought takes a
I
little
was
while.
just repeating you.
Wow.
This poison ice.
So I was watching the 2002 remakes, or not remakes, but reboots of Twilight Zone,
Hmm.
and they're kind of fucked up. One of them is like, if you're like a rebel, they take you to this like gated community, and then if you get in trouble in the gated community, they'll take you to a fertilizing plant and turn you into fertilizer. And I'm like, holy fuck! Like, you're just murdering children.
Okay. Tifa
And the
says
problem
that.
with that is
Yeah, have you met children? They suck. Tifa says that they'll be going down and we'll meet at the 66th floor elevator. So, we're going to do that. Don't be late. Do you know where the elevator is? The 66th floor. Yes, I had gathered that the 66th floor elevator was on the 66th floor. Thank you, Red 13. We got an enemy skill material. Enemy skill material? I love enemy skill material. Let's put it on somebody so that we start learning some enemy skills. Cloud, for example.
But did you know that enemies have skills?
They do. It's lovely.
Did you know that enemies have a particular set of skills?
Yes. Specifically, there's like about 25 skills that you can learn. That is the particular set.
Damn, Liam Neeson is getting, like, pigeonholed here.
I am very happy I found enemy skill, because I remember it being a very powerful.
Mechanic?
LOL.
LOL.
My opponents are savagely targeting this one guy's commander. It's the one that whenever a creature enters, you can pay 2 and it, like, Flame Tongue Kavu something.
Wait, what? I didn't know this was a magic card.
Yeah.
Huh, wait, is it 4 damage to something?
It's equal to power.
Oh, okay. That's still pretty good. Damn.
It's also been killed 3 times. I think they literally just put it in the graveyard. They did.
At that point, just get fucking wrecked, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I also realized something. And that's something in that we need 2 more carbon bangles. So we will farm from there. So we will farm for
close
them.
combat. I refuse to believe that you will farm for carbon bagels.
Yeah, I mean, this is the wrong enemy.
Have you considered that all you need to do is just burn a bagel really big, and then...
You don't need to burn a bagel, there is carbon in bagels anyway.
This is true, but if you want more carbon in your bagel, you just burn it.
I don't think that's how it works.
Isn't, like...
Healing weed.
Charred out. Weed? I want some weed.
I know. Sleep hell.
Did you just say the word sleep hell?
Sleep hell is I think that some enemies can do. It's a spell that puts you to sleep. So, you know, sleep hell.
Nice.
Thankfully, we don't have to steal from the soldier 3rd class anymore. Because, boy, those things did a lot of damage.
No. Wait, I can make a Galarian Slowking? Hell yeah. I finally found the person to make that.
Hey, a carbon bangle on wheels. A rapid carbon bangle delivery system.
I still can't get over that you call it bangle instead of bagel, Marco.
It's a bangle, but it's not a bagel. Like, it's spelled B-A-N-G-L-E. There's an N in there.
I was told that it is just a bagel by Insanity, so...
Insanity was lying to you.
Wow.
When would I ever do
Insanity Insanity wouldn't ever do that to me.
I'm not calling it a bagel because it's not a bagel. That is the reason I'm doing that.
See, I'm actually nice to JP.
This is true.
That sounds bad.
You are like the only one.
can I access the party equipment system?
No. Wait. God damn it, Magic Online. All I want to do is turn you on so that I can get myself an oppositions agent and then maybe do a draft.
Is that the one that steals
Why are you
tutors?
taking... Yeah.
Trading is currently down on
Going-
Magic Online, by the way. You cannot currently trade.
What? Magic Online?
Unless they updated it.
They did, because that's the whole reason I started this fucking computer in the first place.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh no, they re-enabled trade functionality.
Nice.
Nice. 16 now?
So I think that we're not gonna... Oh hey, more carbon bangles.
My hand currently is 2 Maelstrom Colossus. Colossi?
No.
2 Maelstrom Colossi.
Colossals?
I believe the product is Colossapeds.
You're right.
Maelstrom Colossipeds? Yeah, that seems correct.
Literally missed me with the bullshit.
And if no one kills my commander, they cascade twice. Which is going to be absolutely poggers, dude. Also, this one guy's getting absolutely ruined.
It is kind of insane how less
Wait, where the
scary
fuck do you...
these moth robots or whatever they're called are than the soldier third class.
Nice.
Oh,
Where the fuck do you get Galarian Slowpokes? Are they at Isle of Armor?
I think so.
So can you catch one? Don't you catch one like as part of the game?
Don't know.
Yes, but you don't keep them.
Yeah. Also, I don't think the one that you have to catch to get on the train is a Galarian Slowpoke. It's just a regular one.
No, I think it's Galarian.
Oh, that one is a Galarian Slowpoke. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
There's a quest in
Wait.
the Isle of Armor where you have to go catch 3 of them. But yeah, you should have a Galarian Slowpoke just from going into the train station.
Yeah.
That was an event they did like in February. Oh boy, this man is really tapping out over here.
Alright.
Oh.
I do like how Marco knew that, and Marco doesn't even have the DLC.
No, because the
It's not
event
part of the DLC.
the event is just in the regular game. Yeah. It was part of an advertisement. Basically, it was an advertisement for Isle of Armor. The event happened to me. It's how I caught a Galarian Slowpoke.
Oh.
If you really want it, I can breed it and send it to you.
I'm going into my Pokemon home. Maybe I threw it in there.
Alright, I have 2 Maelstrom Colossus Cascade triggers. Let's go. We are no longer messing around.
3 soldier third class? There is so many soldiers third
How many
class.
games do you play to get prizes in this format?
3. And they all take over an hour.
I fucking hate it.
Okay. Yeah, welcome to multiplayer magic.
But like usually you only play one.
No. You play 1 per match, but there's 3 matches, right?
Where the
Aw,
fuck is Slowpoke?
I almost cascaded into a Meteor Golem. I just got 2 small creatures.
Oof.
I know.
Slowpoke.
I hate this flying single attack, it deals so much damage. That dealt 83 damage to Ares. That is such bullcrap. I
Who
like
is
that
the
though.
monarch? You are the monarch.
You can. Oh, I made
Do
a
have a
mistake.
Galarian Slowpoke.
You can absolutely see that these enemies are carrying a hard edge. which is kind of cute. Like, now I have the same weapon as them.
Oh, I'm thinking of straight edge. I'm thinking of straight edge.
You've done this
Superstar, so
twice,
I'm
my
thinking-
dude.
Yeah, we've literally already talked about
Did we?
it. Yes.
Help. Help. I'm getting senile in my old age.
You're more than a decade younger than me. Big shot!
This is not true.
Someone's yelling at me for casting spells. I'm literally getting yelled at for casting spells.
Welcome to multiplayer magic!
Welcome to the toxicity of Commander.
I don't think that there's even a problem with Commander specifically. I think that's why 4-player magic games are terrible. Oh, guys, the enemies dropped an item called the Loco Weed.
I know what that does.
I don't, actually.
It makes you high.
It makes you so high. Like, you just don't give a shit about anything anymore after that.
It uses confusion on all opponents. So it doesn't make you high, it makes them high.
I'm
So what if you want to be high?
Well, then you give the Loco Weed to your opponents and then they throw it on you, I guess.
Here, can you please use this item on me? You just shot me! Don't worry about it, just use this item on me.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Hey, I got a Galarian
Also, to be
slogan.
fair, it's only that guy that shot you. He has this problem. Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
What you do is you split it and you use your half on him and he uses his half on you.
Alright.
Oh,
so,
Pog, one of my enemies conceded. I'm already a quarter of the way to winning.
Nice, your enemies. Now they're off to tell their brothers or significant other about this evil magic game.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You know the first thing a couple of the kids asked me when I was the first time that they knew I played Magic at school was, "Oh, cool, you play Magic. Who's your commander?" And I'm like, "I don't play
Never
commander."
talk to me again.
Yeah.
Oh no, my opponent
Basically.
cast a thing where I have to sacrifice... I have to pick power 4 or less among creatures I control.
Oh,
And sacrifice the rest.
That card is now an uncommon, so it is going in my cube.
What are you doing?
Yeah, JP, whatever the fuck you're doing, could you please stop?
I don't know what I am doing. I hear nothing on my end.
Yeah, obviously you don't hear anything. But like, it felt like you were like
Crumpling a water bottle
you
into
put your
mouth.
microphone close to some plastic that was clicking very loudly. I don't know if that makes any sense.
I feel like Insanity's one made more sense. You should feel bad.
Oh, I always feel bad. Why can't I go through this fucking door?
Because they don't want you to go through this door.
Well, okay, but
Marco, it's because you're asexual.
God damn it! I knew it. Okay, you can climb the circle you want to the enemies will go down. Your goal here is to get on an elevator. The 65th floor is your first opportunity. Okay. So, we do need to go into the dump waiter. Go down 1 level.
Do I really have 13 mana?
Did he just, like, get your
I
order
have-
wrong or something?
14 mana.
Fight this jerk.
I'm gonna cast
Magic Online?
Cade 3 times this turn.
Magic Online.
Right?
Magic
1, 2,
Online.
5,
Okay.
6. Yeah,
Please,
I'm
for the love
cascading.
of Christ.
I'm cascading 3 times this turn and casting an 8-drop and a 6-drop.
Oh. Are your opponents conceding yet?
Not yet. They keep casting board wipes, and it's kind of rude. Ooh! Or I could put a Haunted Cloak on one of my creatures.
Sounds interesting.
Which gives it Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. And I just played a 7/7.
That
Okay.
sounds promising. You should
I
do
have
that.
not. Oh. My opponent
do
is
that.
weird. Hey. My opponent is some sort of television.
It's also
I
telling me
hate
to
it
stop.
when my opponent is a television.
It says leave at
Marco,
once.
did you piss off the sentient television again?
What do you mean again?
My opponent cast Sky Whaler's Shot. I'm kind of mad about it.
Oh.
Why can't I find the fucking elevator? This is so unfortunate. Healing wind. I
I feel
will
like I already
say.
answered this question.
I will say.
Multiple times.
You keep assuming that I am the one that wants to fuck an elevator. That is not what is being said here.
I wasn't even saying that. That was all
No,
insanity.
I know. That's why I'm talking to insanity. Why would you assume
I
I'm
didn't
talking
even get-
to you?
I didn't even get the context of what was going on until you just said something. Also, I feel like that just wouldn't work in any way, shape, or form.
When there's a will, there's a way.
I don't like that sentiment. Not gonna lie. I don't like that sentiment very much. The rules governing.
I'm still waiting till I draw my 10 mana Cascade 4 times creature.
Guys, if you win a tournament on Magic Online, and it is
Yeah.
in excess of $60,000, Wizards can tax you.
I'm pretty sure they're required by law to tax you.
Run south, grab the 2 potions, talk to the man, and he'll give you keycard 68. Okay. I need to talk to the man. That's the part I'm missing.
Also, yes, I am now playing Destiny 2 on my work computer.
Wow.
It's
JP.
almost like Stadia exists.
Okay, JP. I understand that, like, there are, like... Please do not let, like, you still need to work. Like...
No, I'm not working, but
Yeah, yeah, I mean, you get lunch break, plus, like, you know, some works have, like, bad times, right? Like, I'm not saying that...
yeah, no, I'm working, but
Okay,
I also
here's the man, you...
get to play Destiny 2.
Talk to me. No, you're on top of this sad thing. Talk to me.
Please get off.
No, please don't
Please
kill
get
me.
off the
I only
thing.
did what Hojo told me to do. I'll prove it to you here. This is the keycard to the 68th floor. Would I be doing this if I was the enemy? Yes.
Yes.
But also, no.
But also, we're gonna kill you anyways because we're heartless bastards.
We're really not, and also, I have nothing guiding on this man.
Pog, I drew Apex Devastator, guys.
Nice.
We can live the dream of cascading 5 times.
And your opponent tilting out really hard in chat.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I now am on the floor that doesn't have the thing, so I can take the elevator. Oh, JP. By the way, if this is if what I think is about to happen, you definitely. Oh, hey, what is it? You definitely want to look at the stream.
Son.
Would you press out,
I'm
please?
I'm opening stream.
It must be a trap. This must have been.
Dang it! I have 9 mana.
Did you enjoy it?
No. Alright, I'm here. I am in stream.
So, I have bad news. We got caught. I don't know why we didn't attack the Turks. They didn't seem that tough, but you know.
Weren't there only like 2 of them?
Yeah, there were 3 of us, and also we're, you know, magic man murder machine. So, and the weird dog. So.
Yes, and the weird
we would
dog.
probably have taken it, but they got you too.
Why does weird dog have a Charizard tail?
Don't worry about it. Where is yours?
Because weird dog super has Charizard's
Please.
tail.
Don't worry about it.
Weird dog is part Charizard. Don't make fun of him.
I'm making fun
It's
of
the
it.
last surviving ancient.
It's not.
Don't you know? They called themselves the Cetra and lived thousands of years ago. No, they're just a forgotten page in history.
Oh, get wrecked, Cetra.
Cetra? That girl is a survivor of the Cetra? Cetra.
I mean, I guess get slightly
Will
less
show us
wrecked.
the way to the promised land. I'm expecting a lot of her. The promised land? Isn't that just a legend? Even so, it's fine.
Which one of you is part Leviathan?
No, what? There is no Leviathan.
Wasn't someone part Leviathan? I don't know.
I think that was last game. I think you're thinking of last game.
That might be, yes. I can't keep my Final Fantasy straight.
It's been said that the promised land is very fertile. If the land is fertile, then there's gotta be Mako.
What?
Exactly.
You got very sinister there, sir.
Because Barret in that's why I'm making the voices, because there's different people talking. Exactly.
This is true.
That is why our money-making Mako reactor is necessary. The abandoned Mako will flow out on its own.
Why does this guy sound infinitely bored with everything?
He is the president of a multi-billion business, so I'm assuming that he's probably looking at us like ants.
That's fair.
This is where New Midgard will be built. Shinra's new glory.
Why is everyone obsessed with Viking lore?
The new Assassin's Creed.
No, I mean, like, in general, like,
okay.
half the games where it's
JB.
like, we're gonna create a new paradise, it's like, in some way, shape, or form, connected to Vikings.
It's not just a new thing. The city is called Midgard. That's why the place is called Neo Midgard. Second, it's because Nordic mythology is very cool. And third,
Just got you there.
like I don't know. I think it's just a weird confluence of like games kind of coming out in recent years, but like I don't think that's been like it's kind of boxes and wings. You know? This is my favorite part about Norse mythology.
Yeah.
So in Norse mythology, Odin has a magical regenerating goat, and essentially every night he slaughters the goat and butchers it and calls a feast using the meat of the entire goat. Then during the night it regenerates and the next day, it's like a full new goat.
Wait, so
Like,
Odin
hey!
could have solved world hunger this entire time?
No, it's just
It's
there can
only one
only
goat.
be one goat.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, okay.
and it takes
He
time.
can feed a small family.
Yeah, which he does every day. He throws a feast, but Odin doesn't need to eat any of the goat himself because Odin is capable of subsisting just out of faith and beer.
That sounds like Odin, alright.
It's in dollar sign, pound sign, asterisk, cap thingy, percent sign. Quit dreaming. Oh really? Don't you know? These days all it takes for your dreams to come true is money and power.
Yeah,
Well,
that scans.
that is all for our meeting.
Time to die.
No. Come on, out of his way.
Oh wait, are we just
Holy-
like getting
I got a lot
shooed
to
out of
say
the
to
building
you.
now?
Not out of the building. He's gonna imprison us.
Commander leggings? I wanna play some Commander leggings.
If there's anything else, talk to my secretary.
Jeez. This guy just doesn't give any shits.
So, we are now being thrown in jail. We are in the same jail as Tifa, which sounds not how they would do it normally. Tifa just kind of hanging out on the
I mean,
bed.
at least we're all in the same place now.
Barrett and the weird dog are in the room next to us. Ares is by herself in the room on the other side.
At least Barrett has the weird dog to keep him company.
Hey, can we get out? Leave it to me. Cloud, you're so brave.
Get wrecked, you stupid little...
Oh, this did not... Oh, this did. Okay.
Oh, hey. Welcome to the 3D Magus chat room.
I'm about to cascade at least 5 times with one spell.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm casting Apex Devastator with a Emodian play.
Cloud, are
So
you
if I
there?
hit
Nice.
anything with 6 or higher CMC, that spell also cascades.
Nice. Ares, you safe?
How many of those are left in your deck?
Yeah, I'm alright.
A couple. Okay, so 5 cascades.
Wait, can you stream this?
Sure.
I knew that Cloud would come for me.
I'm kind of excited to see this.
Okay, I'll tell you later. So the thing that I told you to watch didn't actually happen. I'll tell you later because I think it will happen when we actually escape this building. But they caught us in the elevator. They threw us in cells. Now I'm talking to Ares about like, hey, I'm your bodyguard, right? The deal was for 1 date, right? Tifa's like, oh, I get it. Tifa, you're there too? Excuse me? You know,
There we
Ares, I have a question. What?
That
So I
was
hit-
unfortunate.
Fire, pirates.
Does the Promised Land really exist? I don't know.
Nice.
All I know is the Satyr were born from the planet, speak with the planet, and unlock the planet. And then the Satyr will return to the Promised Land, a land that promises supreme happiness. What does that mean? More than words, I don't know. Speak with the planet.
Oh, Pog, I get this thing. So I get to cascade off of this.
Just, what does the planet say?
So that's 6
And you
cascade,
get to
7 cascade.
refill your hand,
I mean, no. Those spells just go on
and
the
you get to
stack.
put counters on all of your things.
It's full of
That's
people and
7
noisy.
cascades for 10 mana.
It's it's full of people and noisy. That's why I can't make out what they're saying.
I do like how they were like, "Oh, I'm not worried about you," and then you just like do this.
Mm-hmm.
You hear it now?
Drew 3 lands, pretty good.
I
To be
only-
fair, I don't think there's much else in your deck.
This is
can
actually whiff.
You have 4 cards in your library.
Alright. I have to
7.
ask for the two of you again. When I'm doing the whole voice acting thing, please do not interrupt me every 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I only had the other charge in the slums. Mother said that Midgard was no longer safe. That is my real mother. Someday I'll get out of Midgard, speak with the planet, and find my promised land. That's what Mom said. I thought I would stop hearing her voice as I grew up, but... Okay, great. We have control again. I wonder how Red 13 is doing. Grandpa! Grandpa! Ha ha ha! Grandpa! Ha ha ha! What's so funny? Nothing. Ha ha! That was not the voice I was doing for Barrett. I don't know where the accent came from.
Nothing.
I wonder how Barrett is doing. Hey.
No, it's, I wonder how
Barrett is
Larry is
ancient,
doing.
and the real name of the ancients is Shinra. The ancients know where the promised land is, and the Shinra is searching for the promised land. I only heard stories about the promised land. I don't know if it really exists. Is that right?
Question,
The
are you
Shinra
going to
believe that
mill?
the promised land is full of Mako energy,
I don't think so.
which means if the Shinra get there, they'll suck up all the Mako energy. And then the land will wither away, the planet's gonna get weaker.
Marco, I didn't know you had energy named after you.
No, that's Mako, it's a different thing.
Marco energy.
Mako energy is very
Yeah.
different. I can't just leave them be. I'm recruiting new members. Me, Tifa, Cloud, and Aries too. How about you, you weird dog?
Did they literally call it a weird dog?
No, they didn't. But the whole weird dog thing. You're so damn boring. At this point, I am committed to holding Red 13 a weird dog every time I get a chance. Now, I approach the door again, and the only option is let's get some sleep. I'm getting some sleep.
Weird they didn't put that on the 1010.
Getting some sleep? No, why would they? Okay, so now we get some sleep. Right? Everything's fine. The guard that was was outside of our cell in the interim appears to have moved at the end of the corridor. Tifa's sleeping, and the door is open. When did it open?
Okay, how are they thinking that you're not the threat here?
What's happening?
They can't attack into me.
I mean, that's also true. But, like...
So,
And this has vigilance.
for the record, you remember what I was saying earlier about the guard having moved to the corner instead of being in front of our cell anymore?
He's dead.
Yeah, the guard's dead. So something
Nice.
something has happened.
Have you considered that the weird dog has struck again?
The weird dog is still in the same cell as only the cell with me and Tifa is open. The cell with Aries and the cell with Barrett and the weird dog are still locked.
Nice.
So I cannot go past the corpse of the guard.
I didn't realize I had this card.
What card?
Can you just kill someone with
Kite
that
Sail
card?
Skirmisher. Absolutely I can. Encore. Exile this card. For each opponent, you get a hasty token. And when it attacks someone, you can make one of your other creatures flying.
Nice. Tifa, wake up.
No, Tifa refuses.
What's wrong? Something's
The
wrong.
door's
Look
open?
outside.
I
So
wouldn't
Tifa
consider
is
the
now
door
looking
being
at the
open.
corpse of the guard. She's also been like, I wonder what happened.
He
He
was
should have the
murdered by the
key.
psychic antelopes. Get with the program.
He should have the key on him. Come on, Tifa, get Ares. I'll go help her and the others. JP, stop whatever you're doing.
Still don't know what's happening.
Barry, Red 13, come with me. Something's wrong. How do you get in? Why is the door open? Okay, so we got those guys. This is kinda eerie. The hell's going on? No human could have done this. I'll go on ahead. I'll clean up back here, so you guys go ahead and don't get caught by Shinra. Okay. So we're now out of the cell area. We will save. I'm not gonna feel too bad because there's a save point literally outside of this room. I'm just gonna save myself the high to get there. And yeah. So whatever happened, something clearly happened. This guy is dead. Also, we are being attacked by some sort of floating teapot thing, which I don't know how to feel about. They're using refuse on us. Didn't do it. Is there anything cool? Is there anything cool from these enemies, which I believe are brain pods?
I do not know.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. Brain pod, steal antidotes, steal deadly waste. Steal tranquilizer. Also, I will say that these... Okay, one of them is down. Could not steal anything, but they also only have antidotes, so it's not, like, whatever. Okay, a head came out of the evil teapot.
As it does.
And, like, made the thing. And now Tifa's asleep. And I am very confused. But, like, this part of the game is kinda eerie. Like, the music did not change during battle. I don't know if you noticed.
I am not currently listening to the music.
Yeah, but like there is this kind of like very like low key kind of eerie under piece of the soundtrack, and like normally when you go during battle, the soundtrack changes and the battle music starts playing, and now we just had a battle and the music just kept going.
Huh.
Yeah.
Boopy.
It is kind of spooky. I will equip Tifa with a carbon bangle because we have a couple of those to spare now. I will take the steel material. No, actually, no. I think the steel material is too areas. Tifa will get elemental lightning. Actually, elemental fire. How about that? And then she will get restore. And then also ice and lightning. Okay, this time there is only one evil people. The evil teapot's about to taste a couple of hits in the face from Tifa, which presumably will make it suitably unhappy. I like that, like, when you do a limit break with Tifa, later level, when she has all 9, they just, like, she just kept going and styling on the enemy for, like, a bunch of time. It's like, oh, flying kick, somersault, dolphin rush, I don't know, meteor smash, leviathan. It's like, the moves just keep going. So the guy in this room is dead. This guy is dead. And, yeah. The thing that Cloud Adder described as Genova has been removed from its containment unit. Did it get away? Genova. And there is now a bloody trail from it towards whatever the next area is.
Nice.
Genova specimen. Looks like it went to the upper floors in the elevator for the specimens. So, the situation is fucked.
Nice.
We reach a save point, so I will save. On the plus side, the trail of blood makes following the movement of whatever left it pretty easily.
It does do that.
It does do that. I'm gonna steal from Zenin. While these other characters just continue to attack the teapots. This guy threw not arrows. That's what he just did. And now Tifa is poisoned and also asleep. That's just rude, my dude. Also, is using a thing called the Piazzo shower. Which looked very, like, black. I don't know what the fuck was going on with any of that. You did it. Oh, that's a Zenin. Zenin's doing that. It's missing a bunch there. Also, Tifa's about to die. Gengana. Also, Tifa died.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not. I did not realize she was that close to being dead. She was poisoned at the beginning of this encounter, and this encounter went on for a while. The stupid teapots take a lot of time to kill, and they actually deal a decent amount of damage. Okay, well, Cloud used Cloud hit a limit break and finally managed to kill it. Now let's figure out if we can get Tifa back on her feet. Item. Phoenix down. 4 Phoenix downs. Tifa is back on her feet. It looks like it leads up.
Are you winning, son?
The guy that gave us the did you hear me? Did you hear the description of all the things that happened in the game so far?
No. I may have been yelling at my router.
So basically the following happened.
Nice.
We got caught, you were there for that part, right?
Yes.
We got thrown in cells, and then like, you know, we got some sleep trying to figure out what would happen later. Then we hop in the middle of the night, and now and like the guard in front of the cells was dead, our cell was open, and we left.
Oh yeah, and the guy got murdered.
Yeah, the guy got super murdered. And then like the part of the thing that was labeled Genova earlier, or that Cloud had identified as Genova earlier, whatever was in that flory containment unit bust out of it, and now there's a trail of blood leading all the way up to the 69th floor.
Pleasant.
Which A, nice, B, also not really nice. I don't know what the fuck is going on with any of it, but that's not very nice.
Actively very not nice?
His Piazza shower attack has yet to hit. Oh, great. Now Alice is poisoned. That wasn't too bad, actually. Oh, it kept failing because it always used it on Cloud, and Cloud's wearing the star pendant. Okay, that checks out. Oh, Blade Beam gained.
Can you please, for the love of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, work?
Sounds fake. Limit break, Cloud. Cloud gained his level 2. His level 2 limit break.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, so when you get hit by enemies for a bunch, basically there is a meter called your limit meter. It kind of goes up, and when it fills, you can use instead of your attack, you can use a more powerful move called the limit break. Each character, GP, you are putting your mic into, I don't know, some Russian nesting dolls, I think, as far as I can tell. And I would like you to stop doing it.
What? Okay, I guess.
The more you use limit break, you will basically every time you use a limit break, you gain experience towards getting more powerful limit breaks. Which means in this case we just and they are each character has 7 different limit breaks. Cloud just reached his 3rd limit break, which is the first limit break in the 2nd tier, so to speak. It's called Blade Beam.
See.
It's kind of like a chain lightning thing, where it hits an enemy and then like little things come out and they hit more enemies. Also, there's like claw marks.
Marco, you said it's kind of like a chain lightning thing, and I was like, ah, yes, the enemy then hits you back, and you get to hit the enemy back.
Yeah, you have to pay that dread. So there's claw marks everywhere. You definitely get the impression that some sort of horrifying monster came out of this area.
To be fair, you are in a corporate building, so, like, I wouldn't be surprised if a horrifying monster came out of this area.
But I think that you're about to discover that the truth is not quite that simple.
He's in.
There's dead people everywhere.
No.
Also, I was telling to
alive
Insanity
people.
earlier, a nice touch is that, like, there is this, like, kind of haunting, more low-key, kind of, like, suspense-building music, instead of the usual, like, in the background. And normally when a battle starts, you, the music changes the battle theme, right? And you start... Yeah, not now. Like, in order, the game is basically kind of building suspense, and the way that it does, and one of the ways it does it is that the haunting overworld music continues during battle. It's just like, there is no music change.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I always thought that was... this part is super creepy. And I always thought that it was creepy growing up. And I think they did a very good job of giving the vibe that they wanted to. We are now in the office of the president. The guy that was you were saying wasn't giving any fuck. You might want to take a look at what happened to him.
Let me go look at what happened.
I'm not gonna spoil you the result, but...
Wait, Insanity left?
Insanity is not real, man. He might be back later, maybe he just disconnected accidentally.
Nice. He's dead.
He said in chat that he can't hurt us.
Yeah. I don't believe you.
Please tell me when you're actually managed to load the screen, because I would like to clear this text box at some point.
I see. He is in fact very much dead.
Alright. He's dead. The head of Shinra is dead.
Yeah.
Also, there's like a giant sword. Then the sword must be... Sephiroth's. Sephiroth is alive?
Nice question.
Looks like it. Only Sephiroth can use that sword.
I mean, can't Cloud?
No. Who cares who did it? This is the end of Shinra.
I don't believe you.
Hi, Palmer. Please don't kill me. No, yeah, it's big in a different way, Insanity. Like, it's, you can't tell it from here. It is skinnier, but it's very long. It's the...
That's what she said.
Says that Sephiroth came. Did you see him? Did you see Sephiroth?
Hey, I made the sexual joke first. You don't get to make the sexual joke after me.
Yeah, I saw him with my own eyes. You really saw him? With a live tablet like this, I have this voice too. There's something about not letting us have the promised land. Does that mean the promised land really does exist and that Sephiroth's here to save it from Shinra? So he's a good guy then? Save the promise.
No, I don't believe you.
A good guy? No way.
No one.
It's not that
No
simple.
one named Sephiroth is a good guy.
It's not that simple. I know him. Sephiroth's mission is different. Palmer freed himself. Rufus. Ampersand, asterisk, percent sign, dollar sign, exclamation mark. I forgot about him. Who's that? Vice President Rufus, the president's son.
Oof.
Also, the achievements it's about to
Nepotism much?
They put this in much. The event that's about to happen is very cool. I've heard that no one's ever seen him bleed or cry. I wonder what sort of person he is. I heard that he's been assigned somewhere else for a long time. I only know his name. So, this is what we know of Rufus.
Nice.
So yeah, you might want to keep watching because the sequence that's about to happen is very cool. As soon as I figure out how to do it, basically.
I'm currently playing 2 games at once. That's not completely true. I'm about ready to put my fist through.
There's a door right here. Okay, never mind. We figured it out. There was a door.
Nice.
So, Sephiroth was actually here, by the way. Just who are you? I'm Cloud, ex-soldier, first class. I'm from Avalanche. Me too. Flower get from the slums. A research specimen. What a crew.
Wait, does the dog get to talk?
Yeah, the dog has been talking the whole time, JP. Get on with the program.
Oh, unfortunate.
Well, I'm Rufus, the president of Shinra Incorporated.
Not
You're only president because your old man died, yes. That's how inheriting things work. Correct. I'll let you hear my inauguration speech. Father tried to control the world with money, and that worked for him.
I control the world with power. Or something along those
The
lines.
people believed that Shinra would protect them. Work at Shinra, get your pay. If terrorists attack, the Shinra army will help you. It looked perfect on the outside. But I do things differently. I'll control the world with fear. It's too much to do it like my old man.
He is aware he's talking to us who will happily murder him if he's going to be a tyrant.
It's called the hubris. He doesn't even get to be that important in the story. Like, like yes, he is, but like he's not the main bad guy. Which is, I think, the biggest affront that you could do to his like this megalomaniac personality. And then you're like, actually, you're not. You don't even matter that much, dude.
Yeah, that's fair. It's just like, you're a side character, go away.
A little fear will control the minds of the common people. There's no reason to waste good money on them. He likes to make speeches, just like his father. Get her excited about that. What? I'll explain later, Barrett. This is the real crisis for the planet. The hell's that supposed to be? I'll explain later. Just take my word for now. I'll go after the caravan. Alright, Cloud.
Wait, yeah, what stops us from literally just murdering this guy?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming he has a plan.
No, we just leave him.
Cloud, I just thought of something. I'll wait for Cloud. Everyone, get to the elevator. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
It's going to get pretty ugly from here on. We should check on our equipment. Cloud, give us material. Remove. Equip. Give you a carbon bangle. GP, what is wrong with... What are you doing?
I have no earthly clue what is going on.
You keep having like clicking and banging noises. Like, where are you keeping your mic that you keep making this?
On the side of my head. I'm concerned, Marco. You're doing me a concern.
Yeah, well... Oh, there you go.
Apparently,
Okay,
Opposition's agent is not online. Unfortunate. I'm
So we'll give
fuck
her
everything.
the elemental materia with the lightning, I think.
Thunder and lightning.
No, just
An
lightning.
unholy hellborn desire. Or out of control.
Yes, exactly.
I don't. I
We'll give you the.
I started in the middle of the song and I just I couldn't get it. It was
The
unfortunate.
cover materia and the restore materia. And I guess we can give you an ice materia or something. Whatever. You get lightning all. No, actually, probably restore all. Yeah. You get restore all. You get lightning. You get fire because why not? Poison. Ice. You have everything. Perfect. Okay. So our party has changed again, and now we have Area Spirit and 13.
Nice. Wait, we don't get to see what happens with Cloud?
We do get to... So the story is kind of splitting up a little bit at this point. We will get to see what happens with Cloud in a bit. We don't get to see what happens with Cloud at this exact moment. But this is the cool thing I was talking about. Now I'm gonna take the elevator.
Yellow Vator.
And we get to just... And we just get to ride the elevator to floor 1, and you would think, yeah, everything is fine, right? Wrong.
No, I mean, we're in the lair of an evil maniac.
On the other elevator, the 100 gunner appears.
Nice.
And now we get to do these nonsense, which is super cool.
Fighting them on an elevator?
Yeah, while they are on the next elevator.
Yeah, I mean, yes, that is very cool.
I hope that this battle was still Sledfang in the remake. I hope that they did something similar with it. I'm sure that this battle must have been super awesome. Main artillery.
Have an opposition.
Burn. Why did you use Volt? Volt.
Barrett.
Volt. Big shot!
Ow!
Also, Red 13 is
Why
kind
the
of
fuck
about to
does-
die, so maybe we should heal him up a little, but... Sensor cannon charging.
Boom. Is this thing just made out of guns?
Sensor cannon charged. And Barret with the elemental materia just get the kill. I think that once the sensor cannon has charged, they can lay counterattacks, but instead we just murdered him.
No.
Now we have the Hell Gunner, the following enemy. It gives an attack called the AB Cannon. And Barret took it to the face. Like a man.
No. Wait, is there there's another one? Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a mini boss range. This is the fighting line.
Nice.
I'll probably use the healing, Eris's healing wing as soon as they're done here. As soon as she gets a turn again, basically. Pew! Miss? I didn't even know that missing was an option. Spinning ball. Yeah.
This elevator sure goes down pretty slow.
Yeah, I mean, we're going down 69 floors, right? So.
This is true.
This is an easy boss fight for babies. Barret with the elemental materia. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for having taken the time to look at the boss's stat and figure out that he was weak. Oh yeah, mithril armor, that's great.
What is going on with Barrett's arm over there?
So, insanity lost, but still got 3 votes. Apparently for the Commander Legend draft, each player votes for their favorite opponent. Then the winner gets 1 vote, and your only prizing is 20 play points per vote.
Okay, that's fucked.
So Insanity basically still won. No, I don't think that's necessarily the way to do it.
No, 20 play points per vote?
Okay, that is a...
That's the only prizes you get at the end?
But you play 3 games, right?
Yes, but if no one votes for you, you can play 3 games and just lose everything.
You can also just go all 3 and still lose everything. Like in normal rounds.
No, yeah, but like... No, but you could win and still only get 60 play points.
Yeah, but like, I think I kinda like the idea that, like, oh, winning is kind of pointless. Like, not pointless, but like, the gameplay that Third Time promoted this thing is kind of the Commander gameplay where, like, winning at all costs is not the point, right?
Yeah, but I feel like making your money back at all costs is.
Well, that's why I don't like playing for prizes, but like, if you want to... I think that this incentivizes people not to be toxic, right? Which is kind of it's an important point.
That's fair. To be
Give Cloud
fair, I
the
think
star
players will be
and
toxic regardless.
remove materia from members with Switch. Does that mean that they have dematerial than everybody else? I did, okay. So, Cloud will not need... First things first, does this idiot have anything to steal? I think the answer is no, but... No. So, no reason to steal. Second, so put restore on yourself, and then we will put ice, fire, lightning, poison, I guess. Cover for the thing. So you wanted to see Cloud being the shitter of the bad guy? Cloud is about to be the shitter of the bad guy. Oh, he's weak to poison. Hello. Let's go. And we'd start. Let's go. Why do you want to fight me? You want the Promised Land in Sephiroth. That's right. Did you know that Sephiroth is an ancient? Whatever. I can't let either you or Sephiroth have the Promised Land. I see. I guess we won't be allies. So now we get to... Well, he also has a weird dog. barrier. I should probably. I want to figure
Okay, I won't
out.
let them out then.
So the Dark Nation is never has no weaknesses. Okay. It's just firing off barriers. And it's got 140 HP. Oh wow, only 140 HP. I am under heavy fire. Okay, the Dark Nation's dead. JP, stop. JP. JP. I will heal myself. Undo all of the work that this asshole did. And now commence the attacking. Also, this guy has a shotgun. So JP, you wanted to know why people use swords when when guns are available. This guy has a shotgun, we have a sword, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna win this fight. We also killed his weird dog, so that you know. What the fuck is wrong with your eyes? Holy shit! You literally just said hey 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 and that did nothing. Great, thanks. Oh, the barrier is over. Now we get to do full damage. Blade beam. 366 damage to the Zillion. That's all for today. And he just jumped in a helicopter and lift off. We have the Protect Vest and the Guard Source. The Guard Source is good. It permanently raises somebody's defense by 1. Yep, this guy is still dead. Alright, JP, are you still dead? JP? I can hear you breathing, I know you can talk. Man, this song is so good.
Marco,
Yes?
you're playing a dangerous game here. By me getting onto Twitch, I remembered that Desert Bus was a thing.
Ah. No. Couldn't finish. This is gonna get
To
complicated.
be fair, Desert Bus has about probably a day's worth of content that I actually want to watch out of all of it. But that's still like a very big amount of content.
It's significantly more content than the amount of they have done. Oh, JP,
Yeah.
you might want to
Yes.
watch what's about to happen. It is also very cool. The entire escape from the Shinra area is all kind of crazy good. So,
On my way.
we arrived at the elevator at the bottom. I'll go ahead.
Yes.
Barrett says that he'll go ahead.
Excuse me, I'm gonna die for a second, then you can tell me.
We're surrounded.
Okay.
If I was alone, this wouldn't be a thing. I got a reputation to protect. You all get out while you can. It's not like it's not you they're after, it's me. Yeah, well, that ain't happening. got clubbing this over Marlene. Now it's my turn to help you. Okay, playtime's over, jackasses.
No.
Thank you, Mr. Bird. Who you calling Mr. Bird? That don't sound right. Well then.
Call me General Barrett.
If you're through talking, may I suggest that we think of a way to get out of here?
Okay, I like this dog thing already.
Oh yeah, you're cool, man. Just like someone else around here, you know? Did you say something? Nothing. So what are you gonna do? Alright. Tifa. Tifa, where's Cloud? Everyone, over here. Huh? What's up? Where's Cloud? He's coming. Hurry, hurry!
So I desperately want Cloud to just show up with, like, this guy's head.
No. It's better than that. Are you watching? Please tell me you're watching.
This is amazing.
Also, there's a perfectly working minivan, like pickup truck in there.
Yes, you know. That's some bulky glass.
Control the bike with the directional buttons and save your friends in the track.
Wait, holy shit, you get to control the bike?
Yeah, this is a minigame.
Hell yeah. Okay, I finally figured out what cutscenes in this game remind me of. They remind me of those super early, like, YouTube things that are very low quality. Because I think that it's probably working on the same engine. I do think that this game's graphics are hurt by it being 3D.
Yeah, no, I mean, yes and no, right? Like, I think that the sprites are made worse for Heritage 3D, to be honest. I think that
I think the sprites are the worst part of it. Like, because like your pixelated sprites hold up a lot better.
Yeah, but like the backgrounds and stuff is still awesome.
Yeah, yeah, no, I agree with that.
And then we put the steel material on you as usual. You do the old material. Should Cloud have a fire? Cloud gets to have 2 of fire, ice, and lightning. Which one should he have? Actually, never mind. He doesn't get to have poison. I changed my mind.
Fire and ice.
No, I changed my mind anyway. Poison's the one he doesn't get.
Oof.
Because I'd rather have. If one pet is gonna have poison, it might be the miniature.
That's true.
Ares gets to have 1 between fire and ice. Which one should she get?
Fire.
Oh wow, this fire materia is not that far away from level now. It's more than half of it. I think I might have changed my mind again, actually.
Gosh darn it, Marco.
I think that Cloud... No, that doesn't make any sense. So you get... Restore Ice... Lightning, fire. Then I guess sense.
Oh, Marco.
One sec.
If you're going...
Yeah, sorry.
If you're going to not have access to your Switch anymore, can I have your Pokemon? Or, like, the relevant ones?
I don't know that I have any relevant ones, but yeah, sure.
Sick. I mean, you probably have, Zacian or Zamazenta.
No, yeah. I do have whatever the shield one is. Zamazenta, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't, since I have Sword, so yeah, I don't even have that one. That one just doesn't exist on my game, so yeah, that's actually...
Oh yeah, I could just move them to home, couldn't I?
This is true.
Alright, we get to... Let's do this minigame.
God damn it, insanity. I mean, the point still stands. I still want your Pokemon. Do you have a home?
I mean, no, but we could make one.
I mean, it costs $10 for a year, Marco. It might be too
It
pricey
does?
for you.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it costs money.
Okay, then I'm not into it anymore. My friends are being hurt by these motorbikes.
Wait, is it free? I didn't think it was free.
I think that the old service was a paid one. I thought that the new one was free.
I don't know. Fuck, I came into this with an Urshifu? Why did I come into this with an Urshifu?
Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's good. So maybe that it is just better to keep.
I'm not hitting any of these assholes. My friends are taking a lot of damage. Oh wow, this is still
It's
going?
fine.
It could be not fine. Like, I remember failing this minigame a couple of times. In my youth, so... Never mind, we finished it. There's like a giant asshole following us now.
I see. So, what you're saying is, in your youth, you were just bad.
I mean, I'm still bad, so probably.
You were just even worse. Get dabbed on. Insanity also, like...
And we also immediately got steamrolled. Leader.
Nice.
Arm attack!
Goodbye. I feel like at that point, all three of you are dead because you just got gored by
JP,
spikes.
we just got shot in the head. Cloud just got shot in the head with a shotgun like 12 times. We are fine.
Okay, but we all know that Cloud isn't actually a human. Cloud is an alien.
No, Cloud's a human. Kind of. For the most part. Cloud is mostly human. Like the one in
To be
this
fair,
party,
didn't
the one in this party currently that is the least human is Urs. In which she is literally half another species.
Literally actively not completely human.
Yeah, like literally her mom was a different species. Big shot!
I always thought that Barrett had just a minigun. Why does Barrett no longer have a minigun?
You can change what is attached to his arm.
Oh.
One of them is just like some of them aren't even like ranged weapons. You can get him one that is just a giant spike ball, which is kind of great.
Okay, that's fucking amazing.
I should have had the elemental
Does he have a...
here.
But Marco, does he have a hand attachment?
Not that long.
Get wrecked, Barrett.
I mean, he did. Okay, this is I don't know.
So
what
what's
the
the
fuck
story
is, but
behind
it's
that?
not ideal.
Did his hand just like get cut off and then he was like, "Welp, I'm just gonna put a gun on here," or did he take his hand off to have a gun?
No, he did not. He would rather still have the hand if he could. That is not on the
Okay,
table
yeah,
for him.
Yeah.
He had an accident. It will be discussed later in the story.
Oh, okay.
Apparently Insanity figured out what is fucking Pokemon Bank didn't work. Didn't work.
Yep, they do. And I'm very pissed because I left a lot on there before it got
You
deleted.
see, I never had a Pokemon Bank to begin with, so I didn't have to do that.
Well, that was your first problem.
This thing should probably be about that, right? Yeah, there you go. 8, a blade beam to the face. And died.
Like, it was kind of
Ernest
fucking
gained the new
brutal.
limit break. The limit break, Seal Evil.
I don't believe you, Insanity. You've been saying that for the last 3 hours.
Well, what do we do now?
Now, we feast.
No. Sephiroth is alive. I have to settle the score.
I guarantee you've said that at least twice today.
Will that save the planet? It seems so. Then I'm go. I'll go too. There are things I need to know. About the ancients. Many things.
Oh yeah, I guess, yeah. That still counts.
Well, I guess it's goodbye, Midgar. Thread 13 didn't even say anything. And we jumped from some sort of suspension thing. A convenient cable that just went down.
Wait, did we just jump off the bridge?
No, we didn't jump off the bridge. That's where that cable came into.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I was
it's
going
the
to
start of
say.
our journey.
The start of the ultimate journey of Ultimate Destiny?
Yes.
Good guys, bad guys, and explosions as far as the eye can see? I think that's a different thing. Marco, do you know that song?
I remember. Yeah, it definitely rings a bell.
Yeah, like it's an old internet meme.
Oh. So,
Guys, I haven't leveled 91 Archie.
so custom sweeper, we can learn Matra magic from it, and the enemy skill material equipped.
I still
You
don't
can
know
also
if I like
steal
Archie
atomic
or not,
seas. So
design-wise.
we need to find a custom sweeper. Okay.
It's dangerous. You sure you want to go? But you know, it should be alright if you keep your promise.
It's dangerous. Take this.
I'm going back to my hometown. I'll go with you as far as that.
My potions are too strong for you, Travel.
We told Ernest Bomb to go somewhere safe, so Marlene should be safe too. Yeah, she should be. She said she didn't want to stay in Midgar anymore. Maybe it's for the best. You know what? What I was doing Barrett's voice for years. You know what? This is the
Wait,
first time. This is the first time I've ever left me there.
Oh, Insanity, if you're still here, in December you can get
Then
Angry
let's
Dark
go.
Monkey Pokemon through a code.
I think it should be Cloud.
Wicked.
Alright. Go northeast to a town called Calm. If something happens, we'll meet up there. Besides, we can't all be strolling around there out there. It's too dangerous. We'll split into parties. Alright. So again, Aries is still low level, so she'd still have to be in the party.
Mark, I have a question.
Who do we have? Barrett or Tifa? Probably Tifa? No, let's go with Barrett, because Barrett is gonna actually learn. See you at Calm. Because Barrett, I think, Barrett's gonna get a weapon upgrade pretty soon.
Nice.
Alright, are you ready for this, JP?
What?
Welcome
What are we doing?
to the goddamn fucking world map. It only took the first 10 hours of game to get out here.
That's amazing.
9 hours and 44 minutes of gameplay later, we finally managed to get to the world map. Let's go. Burn.
Wait, you can only have 10 saves in this game at a time?
No, you can have 30.
Wait, you can have 30?
Yeah, you can have 30. Give the protect vest to you. Give the talisman
protect, he attack.
to you.
You have a carbon bagel.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have combo bagels on everybody.
Ah. I deleted headbutt and learned Zen headbutt. It's strictly better because it has a second word in front of it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are you a Pokemon that I need to complete the Pokedex? You are, aren't you?
No. Ice, all restore. Put enemy skill on you. How did you enter the fancy screen? There's like a screen where you can just see everybody's material and change it between them, but I don't remember how it's done.
Final Fantasy 7.
Marker, you need 3 more gil.
Yeah, it would be kind of Final Fantasy 7 access materials warp screen or something.
You need 3 more gil or a little bit less than 6,000 less gil.
In the material menu, next to the material slot of your weapon, there are 2 options: check and arrange. Oh! For arrange. Check.
Oh, let's go. This is Kieran was talking about.
What?
I could not figure out how to arrange some stuff, basically, how to change. It took me a while to figure out how to get to the screen where I'm on right now, where you can basically change, you can basically exchange, access the material of all of your character and kind of remove it and add material to different characters in different ways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But now, I figured it out, so it's cool. Alright, so we are now in the world outside of Midgard. It's also been retextured, as you might notice. This texture looks a lot nicer than the original, but also, spoiler, in case you didn't notice, it's very bleak. They're not exactly. Mushroom magic! Learn the enemy skill Mushroom magic. Let's go. We immediately use the enemy skill Mushroom magic. We also steal some.
Alright, is it? It's. What the heck?
We are taking damage by the bundle. Okay, we killed the first one. Couldn't say anything. Magic? No. And. Yeah.
Alright, it is just in fact me, and this is unfortunate. You're coming through very staticky for some reason.
Me? Yeah. Okay. Well, I think. So these guys have a weapon upgrade for Bird.
Are we stealing it off of them?
I'm trying to. They also have a skill called Matra Magic, which I just learned from them.
No.
Arius might not be very good at stealing. We might have figured out this fact about it.
We might need to find someone slightly better at stealing things. Oh, I see that we're on the timetable still.
The timetable?
Yeah, of how to, like, everyone has the bar to fill up before they do their attack.
Oh, the
It's not
ATB bar.
actually-
Yes. This game still uses the ATB bar. In fact, all Final Fantasy games, the first game that deviated from the ATB bar paradigm was actually Final Fantasy 12, basically. 10, kinda. 10 was a little different, but it was still like... 10 basically, what 10 did was... 10 didn't show you the ATB bars, but it just had them run in the background.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I swear to God, this asshole.
That's what she said.
She didn't. Alright, there you go. The atomic scissors.
Excuse me?
I don't know why. I don't think I started.
Excuse me.
We will now equip the atomic scissors on Barret.
Nice.
They have almost twice the power, so it's kinda nice.
Nice.
We will...
I still can't see Barret, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean... So, Cloud, we will take your cover material. You have what? Fire, ice, so you can have lightning as a treat. Barrett, you have the open materia now. You have what? Fire, lightning, ice, restore. Oh. You should probably be the one with the elemental materia too, now that I think about it, right? And be elemental lightning, I guess. So elemental lightning, fire, ice, restore. Sense, I guess. Cloud
hey, Marco.
has fire, ice, lightning, restore, enemy skill, and I guess sense. For no reason. Ares has an old, so restore all, lightning all, steel, fire, poison, and then she gets those other two things. Because the atomic scissors is not in fact a gun, we'll have to move Barry to the front, which is okay.
I very much hope that atomic scissors aren't a gun.
You know, you can call things different things.
That's fair. Marco, did you know that they have a water U-turn now?
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, it's actually pretty interesting. Like, I wish, like, I think the game might be better off if every type had their own return move.
Well, I mean, I think it's if every type has a 40 power priority move and a move of whatever things that can't miss and some sort of thing that have the high with 60 power and high critical chance and all of that. Like if every type has all of these things, then they're all the same type, right? Like you end up removing part of the type's identity. I don't know that that's good necessarily.
That's fair, I guess. I mean, I guess it's more like from a competitive standpoint. I feel like every Pokemon would benefit from it, but like, yeah, I guess you're.
But I think that having the types not be all the same type is also good competitive from the competitive standpoint.
I guess, yeah, that's fair.
All right, we are now going to Calm.
Oh, there's a minimap. Nice. We will save.
Damn, there's a minimap in this game? You're moving up in the world.
Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. And now we're going to Calm. Hello, Calm. This is Calm. I wonder if everyone is there already. Let's hurry over to the inn. Oh, there's gonna be a long ass. Get over here. It's gonna be a long ass.
Hey, you're not allowed to steal Scorpion's bit.
Oh, come on, listen to me. Got anything interesting to say? You just told me to listen to it. Thanks to Mako Energy, Life Splitter and Convenient. Thanks to Shinra. Don't you think?
Yes. I do think, in fact.
I want to see if there's a correct answer here.
What are you? Oh, you're useless to me.
Okay, so there is actually a very long cutscene coming up.
Nice. Hey, Marco. I want to try to Dynamax a Wailord.
It's gonna become very large.
This is the plan.
Oh, hey. there was an ether in this person's closet.
No. I think.
Now I just made things a lot more convenient, but a lot of plants and animals have been disappearing at a rapid pace. I think the old life was better, don't you think so? Yeah. Yeah, sure I'm right, you think so, don't you?
So I was about to ask a stupid question, and then I realized that the answer is obvious. But I was about to ask, which do you think has fared better, Pokemon or Final Fantasy? And the answer is 100% Pokemon. But, like, that's also not a fair comparison, I don't think, actually.
I think they're different games that do different things.
I mean, yeah, but, like, they both have a similar origin story around the same time, around the same kind
They
of
really
mechanics sort
don't.
of thing.
Final Fantasy's been around for way longer than Pokemon has. Like almost a decade.
Wait, when does Final Fantasy start?
The first Final Fantasy game came out in 1987, I want to say.
I mean, the first Pokemon game came out in, like,
1993.
90, yeah, so
So, I mean,
it's not that much.
6 years.
Yeah.
I'm double checking.
Wait, they
Yeah.
make Wailord so
1987 is the release.
Oh, okay.
Of the original Final
Okay.
Fantasy for the NES.
Wailord is so small, I hate this. I hate this so much.
With that said, if you put a gun to my
Jesus.
head and ask me if I prefer the Final Fantasy series or the Pokemon series, I prefer the Final Fantasy series. It's my favorite video game franchise. It's my favorite video game franchise of all time. But
See, I think Pokemon has it beat for me by far.
takes all kinds.
Like-
This person has a dog in their closet.
Weird.
Did you say you came from Midgar? I used to live there too, but I heard they got lots of troubles lately.
Okay, Marco, now I need to get into a battle. Dynamax, this idiot.
This person had an ether in their closet. Not good closet. Yeah, that different type of closet. No, that's not a closet. The thing that you put clothes in. I think it's actually a closet, never mind.
Marco?
There was a suspicious looking man in a black cloak. He was carrying a mean looking sword. Where did they find it? He left it at Shinra.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Wailord would be a hot air balloon. It is currently
Oh, is
47.
it a peacemaker? What the fuck is a peacemaker?
It's 47 feet long and weighs less than 1,000 pounds.
Yeah. He's
This thing
inflating
is
himself.
lighter than water.
I mean, to be fair, water is pretty heavy.
Yeah, but I don't like it. This logistically makes no sense whatsoever.
I appear to have found a gun.
A gun that Barrett can use, or just a
nope,
gun?
just a gun.
Right.
I mean, I know who it belongs to.
Belongs to me, I'm sorry.
But
This Wailord starts out at level 80. No
Mother
wonder
Brothers
this
is
thing
so
was...
stupid. He's so embarrassing. I would just puke.
Oof.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be a soldier. That's why I'm training hard now. Look,
Wailord is so small.
let's be real here. Got it, sirs. Let's go. Okay, I know that you're hiding an ether somewhere in the house. Let's just skip the
Okay, who
middleman.
can I battle that I can Dynamax with?
So
I guess I can... Okay.
part of the reason they kind of not wasting time here, but yeah, I'm kind of wasting time here is that I kind of don't want to do the whole Nibelheim flashback tonight. Once we go into the inn, Cloud will begin talking to everybody about his past relation with Sephiroth and.
Is this like the town with a rocket next to it?
No, that is called Rocket Town. Oh hey, this person have
Ow.
any that is in their closet. I'm starting to suspect why this town is called Calm.
Okay, I continue to be dissatisfied with the size of Wailord's battle sprite.
The words at peace, all it well. No, the word is literally dying.
Okay, Marco, it's the moment of truth. Wailord isn't even... Wailord is normal sized when Dynamaxed.
No, doesn't he go? Maybe you have to Gigantamax it.
No, it's just small. Like they took its sprite and they shrunk it down to like 1/4 the size. Like its Gigantamax sprite is just its overworld non-caught sprite.
Oh.
It's kind of unfortunate.
Oh hey, I found the bar. It seems there was this group called Avalanche running around, but I guess Soldier finally wiped them out. No, we're right here. Me, I used to work in a mine down south called the Meter Mine. But a while back, monsters started appearing. After that, business went to pot, and now I spent days here drinking. I heard terrorists bombed the Vatican reactor. There have been a lot of dangerous accidents recently. I hate it. Just hate it. I should probably give these guard sources to somebody also. Stay out of the kitchen. Fine.
No, I refuse.
An old man was a miner, but he wouldn't go to work after monsters appeared in the meter mines. No, all he does is sit around getting drunk at the bar.
The fuck does that do?
This is the item store. Okay, I'm gonna buy some shit.
Okay, so yeah, Mark. Comparison, Wailord's regular sprite is smaller than you are. Like, you are taller than Wailord in the sprite.
Sounds fake.
It basically is. Help, my Wailord just died to an electric move. And now regretting my decision to go into the battle tower with a fucking Wailord.
Yeah, well. You win some, you lose some. I like how everybody in Calm had an ether somewhere in their house. Like, I don't know, this town might have a drug problem, is the material student. But also, you know, everybody's very chill. Oops, something very bad happened.
Whoops. Marco, as it turns out, drugs are for kids. Or something like that. What the fuck? I don't even know what I said anymore, Marco. Please help. I messed up my saying. What was the saying I was trying to say? Help. Margo?
So my game crashed, which I think makes this into a good opportunity to holiday stream.
Fucking oof.
No, it's fine. We had saved just outside of Calm, so we'll have to go on that
Oh, okay.
ether collecting spree again. But I kind of don't want to go through the whole Nibelheim flashback tonight. And that's the point.
We're kind of just stalling anyways, I guess.
Yeah, it's 1:30. I kind of want to go to bed. It's,
Jesus, it's 1:30 already?
Yep. So I'll call it a stream. Thanks everybody for watching. I don't know what we'll do Saturday. I might just play more Final Fantasy. We're getting through a very good part. We might play some Terraria. We might play Pokemon Crystal Clear. We are also, like, again, I would like to finish the game at some point.
We might play Pokemon in other ways.
We might play Pokemon in other ways. We'll see how that goes. We might. I might not stream Saturday, actually. We'll have to see exactly how that goes. But we'll figure something out. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I will talk to you next time. Bye.